Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I want to be going over the Cassie case. I did a tarot card reading on this female and this is what I found out. So, everyone is talking about P. Diddy, but I want to talk about Cassie and the situation. So from my point of view, I don't see her as a victim. I don't understand how the feds are going to use her as a victim after she took money from the situation and obviously was in a long-term relationship with P. Diddy, where she was also part of the abuse. Her and him both were abusing each other in multiple ways. The first part would say that she states that she was in freak ops, that he made her be in freak ops, but I would say that she enjoyed the freak ops. This was her way of getting back at him when she allowed another man to have sex with her in front of him. It was her way of getting back at him for being the way he was to her. If they got into a fight, she was able to get him back in this way. So she enjoyed those interactions. She's not a victim. Any true victim that does not want to have sex will be clawing to their bitter end, breaking nails and biting, doing whatever they can to get out of the situation. And as far as I'm concerned, she had her nails done just so she can look better. They both had this type of relationship with each other off and on. She left, she came back, and she always came back because she enjoyed what she was living. She enjoyed living the high life. She liked all the money and the glam that came along with being in a relationship with P. Diddy, and she was not going to be able to get that from any other man. So these relationships where there's domestic violence involved, they happen all the time in real life. Everybody, not just in hip hop, but in real life. They go back and forth. They can turn to be real beautiful and lovely and nice at first, and then they just turn violent all of a sudden. And then you forgive your partner, right? You forgive that person. You forgive your partner, and then you get back, and it's another thing happens all over again. It's a cycle. So I guess after her 2016 video came out, where it made her look like a victim of P. Diddy and him in a rage, obviously because she decided that she wanted to take his backpack full of money, cash money, and she wanted to leave while he's in the shower. Obviously, he has a towel around his waist, and she's almost got away with all his money, where she was sneaking off to go see Fine, her trainer, personal trainer that P. Diddy hired for her. Okay, now that is some scandalous shit if you ask me. You don't take a man's money while he's in the shower and go try and sneak off to be with another man, your trainer, because that's exactly what she was doing. So yeah, he's going to get pissed off and he's going to come out and he's going to attack right away. Like, come on, nobody does that to anybody. That's not cool at all. And so now she's with her husband, Fine, whatever his name, this trainer guy, and they don't have any money. They have no means to support themselves and live the lavish lifestyle that she wants. She has 2 kids that they have to support, and she has no gigs, no songs, no nothing. And neither does he. I'm sure he's just a weak-ass, broke motherfucker who's just plotted all this to his advantage. She's married happily with him. Then why would he allow his wife to be in this type of situation? Why would he allow his wife to go out and tell the world publicly to humiliate herself that P. Diddy did all these things to her, right? He's allowing her to do this because it was his plan. They have been plotting this scheme way before that video got dropped, because he even wrote a letter that he released on Instagram talking about men aren't men who hit women. Well, he wrote that letter way before that video got leaked. So he was plotting and he was waiting for it to get leaked so he can drop that letter on Instagram to say these things and try and encourage the people to take Cassie's side and feel sorry for him and her. And he's just this great guy who, loves women and loves his wife and will never hurt her or mistreat her, making himself look really good. so they can extort money from P. Diddy. And that is exactly what happened. He was a very fine manipulator in this situation. And I'm sure she didn't want to do it, but he pushed her to do it. So now here we are with P. Diddy in the feds, locked up, and all these other allegations that are coming out against him. Everyone is saying, oh, he did this to me and he did that to me. And, you know, it's all a bunch of bullshit. You know, because anybody in their right mind is going to understand the situation. You know, she's not a victim. Please, people, you got to understand, she played this role the whole time. Her and her husband Fine, even before she left P. Diddy, were plotting and thinking of a way to get money and leave the relationship together and run off and get married together. Now, that is some scandalous chicken shit things that she has done. She was having sex with Fine the whole time. So she was having sex with other men too the whole time. You know what I mean? And so she can't act like she's some type of innocent person who wasn't doing nothing bad. She was doing all this bad stuff right behind his back. That is some chicken shit stuff, if you ask me. And him paying this man to do this behind his back, come on, I don't think that sounds right. I really don't even think that P. Diddy would allow another man to mess with any of his women if he's so controlling and sees women as property. You really think he's going to allow her to be screwing other men like she says? I don't think so. In fact, this man has never written a vulgar type of song. I've never heard him sing anything bad against women at all. He doesn't rap about pimps and hoes and you can have this trick and have that trick. He does not rap like that. His rap is so totally R&B, calm, mellow, talking about love and all that faggot bullshit. He does not speak on women in a vulgar way. So I don't know how anyone can believe this. You know, that video that it shows him, it was just at a bad time. It was bad timing. He blew up. Any man can understand. He blew up. He couldn't take no more. That is like the last straw. You don't take a man's money when he's in the shower and go with another man. That is chicken shit. Something that you don't do. No woman in her right mind would do something like that. But she did, daringly, because her boyfriend then, Fine, was egging her on. He wanted her to do this. She did it for him. Okay? She did it for him. And she took the consequence by balling up and not even fighting back because she knew she was wrong. Any woman who wasn't wrong about a situation is going to stand up for themselves. But she knew she was wrong. So all she did was ball up because she was scared because what she was doing was totally wrong. So I don't know how these people can say all these bad things about P. Diddy without even giving him a chance to back his own shit up. You know, his hands are tied right now. And, you know, I don't understand why people are going to buy into this money grab that she's doing because she has a sweet, innocent face. And she's so sweet and nice. And P. Diddy's this monster because he's a savage, because he's rich. And he has all the money in the world. Yes, he does. But he worked for that money. You know what I mean? He worked for that money. He made the deals. He made everything happen. He is a boss. And if he acts like a boss, even when he's in jail barking orders, well, you know what? That's what he does. You got to understand that. That's his personality. That's who he is. He takes care of everything. He takes care of everything. He pays all the bills. He pays everybody's. He takes care of his family. So that's what it is. And I know because I'm a boss bitch. That's how I act with my family. You know what I mean? I be barking orders and shit. So I don't know how these people can understand that. You know? And now people are attacking him, attacking his family, you know. And I know for a fact that you and your husband were looking at P. Diddy happily with his family, very happy, successful, has all his kids with him, even the little baby Love, so beautiful. I've never seen a man look so happy in my life. And this man had it all. And you know what? You and your husband were very envious of this, very jealous of this, and couldn't stand it. So you decide to say all these things about him to take him down. And that is something very sad because you know what? Karma's a bitch. And I know her. She's my friend. And I talked to her already. And she's really mad. And all this bullshit, you know what I mean? Because you can't get yourself any gigs or you can't make yourself any successful, you know? And he worked all his life. And all these other female artists, Beyonce, Rihanna, they're all successful on their own, girl. They all made their money. They all hustled hard and got their money. What about you? You can't. You have to have this little scamming. You have no shame in yourself. I mean, you're going to go let the world see you like this as a victim? Come on, girl. You have some fucking courtesy. Have some balls for yourself, girl. Have some dignity. Where are you at? You know what I mean? Make your own name. Come back like Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, girl. What's up with that shit? You're going to let this man take you down like that and say, oh, he beat you just for some money? Just to get some cash? Fuck, that's some scandalous ass shit if you ask me. You know what I mean? And now these other people are coming out trying to say that, he raped this person and raped that person. Yeah, they're going to come out and say that crap because they want money. They all just want money. All these bitches are going to say, well, she got it. She did it. I'm going to get some too. After they boned willingly, I'm sure they did have sex willingly. You know what I mean? They did it on their own. They wanted it. They loved it. And then they decided they can get money for it. They're going to go try and get it. And you know what I mean? Like all these other things that you're trying to say you're not happy with him. You were happy with him every time you're on the red carpet. You guys were always smiling and happy. Everything was a blah. You were not a victim. You were not a victim. You were not forced and held down. Girl, you were happily involved in whatever he was happily involved in. You're just snitching. You're just straight snitching on his personal things because you want money. And that's some chicken shit stuff, if you ask me. That is not a real woman at all. And if I was anybody, I wouldn't trust you for shit. Not even your husband. He shouldn't trust you. You shouldn't trust him either, because I'm sure he's already cheating on you, girl. He's taking that money and he's running with it. And you're not gonna have shit. You're stupid. You know? And it's like this. Like, you enjoyed doing these things to him, and you're still enjoying it. I don't understand why you just don't, you know what I mean, tell the truth and tell the truth about the situation, because that's exactly what it is. And if nobody wants to talk about it, well, I'm talking about it because I know already what's going on, you know. And you're just a backstabbing, two-time cheating female who just wants to take his money that he worked for and have a free ride on Diddy. I did a reading on this, so I know what I'm talking about. You and your husband are just two crooks. You guys are just crooks to pay the bills, to have a good life. You're going to go and extort money from this man. It doesn't excuse you from anything. I don't think that you are a good person. I know that you're not a good person at all. You're faking it. He didn't hurt you. You hurt yourself. If you got beat up, you liked it. You wanted it. There's no other proof out there that he ever hit you. The only proof is that people word by mouth, which are probably getting paid to say, oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, I saw it. His ex-bodyguards. Man, those are some weak-ass fools too, if you ask me. I can't believe anybody with these so unloyal. You know what I mean? And it's only just these fucking lowlifes who didn't make it in the world or don't have anything that are coming out and saying this because they want part of the money. They want some money for backing you up. And all these other females that are just talking shit, they're all backing up each other. You don't see any of the top line big dogs, fucking real artists saying any shit. They're minding their own business, you know. But you guys are trying to drag even the most other artists, successful artists, into this. Excuse me. And that's what you did, Cassie. You're trying to ruin people's lives. You know, you're ruining people's lives just for measly money you got. You should be ashamed of yourself, girl. Well, this is all I got to say right now. But anybody has anything to say, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I want to hear what you got to say about this situation, because I just spoke some truth right now and everybody needs to know about it. And just for your information, I'm not a P. Diddy fan. I'm not a fan of black rap. I don't like it. I don't like the way they talk about women. But check this out. I know he doesn't. P. Diddy doesn't talk about women like that. And also, I'm into Mexican little Chicano rappers. That's what I'm into. So I know nothing about these people. But I see what's going on. It takes over the YouTube where every time I go on it, you hear about it. So I decided to listen to it. And I could see what's going on. I did a reading on it. And this is what it is. And whoever don't like it, well, what could I say? Freedom of speech, baby. This is USA. Bye.